Kerneman with his speech entitled Beginnings. Beginnings, Shani Kerneman.
Madam Contest Chair, fellow Toastmasters, guests. The truth is, I don't have a lot of memories of growing up. I don't know why that is. I have these little snippets, little snapshots of things, completely irrelevant. Sitting in my stroller, waiting for the elevator with my mom. This one time, being outside with a magnifying glass, looking for ants to burn, I didn't think. Or that one night when my sister finally let me sleep in the top bunk, and me being so scared all night, I didn't sleep a wink, but I didn't say that, of course. Just useless things. But I also remember that things were different then. People were different. I remember at the age of 4, I was able to walk to my nursery school without a parent. My friends and I used to play in the courtyard till it got pitch black. And everyone felt safe doing it. I remember, a feeling of togetherness, a sense of belonging, a sense of community. I remember knowing that if anything happened to me, I didn't have to make it to my home for comfort or care. Any home would do. Any mother would help. Because if you got hurt, somebody helped you. If you were hungry, somebody fed you. If you were tired, somebody provided a roof for you. Why? That's just the way things were. I remember once a friend of mine in my building had a sister. She got hit by a bus right outside our building. The truth is, I don't remember much about the incident or what happened with her, but I remember her grandmother. I remember her grandmother being so distraught, so overwhelmed and shocked by the whole event that she literally started climbing onto the railing of her balcony and tried to jump. I remember also that, unlike nowadays, when most neighbors would quickly shut their door, keep to themselves, mind their own business, I remember the complete opposite happening. I remember the neighbors rushing to pull the grandmother down. I remember how they provided comfort and care for her, how they pulled her into their home to calm her. Because that little girl wasn't just their daughter and granddaughter. She belonged to all of us. We all took responsibility. We all cared. We were all a community. That's just how it was. In a way, I often long for those days when no matter what else was going on in your life, you knew you could rely on those around you. You knew you could count on the members of your community. You knew that you were never alone. Never. But that's not the way it is now, right? And I don't know why. I don't know why it is that we keep our personal lives so personal now. Why is it that we isolate ourselves from everyone? Why is it that notion of community, it's something we think of with such fondness, yet we don't really strive to achieve it anymore? Is it because the times are different now? Is it us that's different? That's what I'm told. I'm told that even though we have all the advantages of the world at our fingertips, all the technology, everything we could imagine, we're just too busy. We're too stressed, we're too burdened. We just can't live like that anymore. Well, I disagree. I think we can live like that. And with a little bit of an effort, I think you'd be amazed at how things can turn out. About 10 years ago, my wife and I moved into our last house. We didn't know a soul in the neighborhood. It's one of these, professional dual income neighborhoods where you see the cars drive off at 7 in the morning and pull back into the garage at 7 at night. And if you do spot a neighbor, eyes are cast down, doors are closed quickly, and nary a word is ever said, right? So 6 months later, my wife is shocked. How is it that I know everyone on our street already? I know their names, I know their family, I know what they do for a living. Heck, I even know who had a drinking problem. How could this be? It wasn't so complicated. I talked to them. When I saw them, I smiled and I said hi, even when they weren't making eye contact with me. When I had a moment, I'd cross the street and ask them, how's their family? How are they? I asked questions, and you know what they did? They answered me. And after a while, they too started waving hello. They too started taking a moment and crossing the street to come say hi. They too started caring about their neighbors. They started spending a little more time outside, talking to me, talking to each other, creating a community. It wasn't very complicated at all. You know, we all strive, we all crave social interaction. We want it. And that notion of community, we all need that. It makes us feel warm. It makes us feel safe and happy to know that we can live in an environment like that. We all want it. But sometimes we just need a little help to take that first step. So this is what I'm asking of you all. Next time you're going for a walk in your neighborhood, don't look down at your feet. Keep your head up. Smile at the people. Say hi, how are you, to your neighbor, even if you don't know their name. And you know what you'll get back? Kindness. Now, it might not come right away, and it might not be easy, and look, some of the neighbors might give you that weird look, and some of them might even cross to the other side of the street when they see you, and that's okay. Because that first time when the neighbor stops and talks to you, man, what you have then? What you have then is the beginning. You have the beginning of a community, the beginning of a neighborhood where people see each other and talk to each other and listen and learn from each other and start caring about each other. What you have then is the beginning of the way it used to be. You have the beginning of the way it still can be. Madam Conference Chair.